and welcome back. This is day 3 of the Stitch Along Challenge, and today we are going to stitch the teapot. I'm so happy to see you here again today. However, as always, if it's the first time that you come across this video and you found it somewhere online, this is day 3 of a challenge that I've put together. We are stitching every single day one of these little designs. You are building up on your embroidery skills. If you're a complete beginner, you will start from very simple stitches and gravitate towards a little bit more complicated stitches. In the end, you'll get a really lovely hoop, and you will feel a lot more confident in embroidery. So as I was saying, today we are going to stitch the teapot, and the colors we're going to use is 3816 and 3817. All right, so we're going to start with the lighter color, which is color 3817, and we're going to pull out 2 strands to begin stitching. We are using a satin stitch throughout, and really the only difficulty in that stitch is to try and stay as consistent as possible in the length and the direction of your stitch. That really is the most difficult part of the satin stitch. Sorry, the rest is very simple. And what I really recommend is that you really follow your line. Here you go, the spout is done. So we're going to go from here to here, since we are so close. And as I said, the most important thing when you do the satin stitch is to remember to be consistent, to keep the direction very consistent as well, and also try and stick to following your line as precisely as possible, because it will naturally draw your design. And that's it. So let's just move on to this bit here. I've recharged my needle and I'm going to work on the handle. I'm going to follow this sort of direction to fill it. I'm going to use the rest of my thread. Since we're here, I'm going to use it to work that way, because we are going to color that part and that part and that part with the same color, and then the rest will be the darker turquoise. So let's work it from there. And actually I think I'm gonna go that way. I go at the bottom there and start filling it this way. Now we're going to have to adjust the direction as we go towards the middle, and I'm probably going to start going towards straight. Let me show you. They kind of like that. It's probably going to do that and then that. So as we're going to try and naturally slowly adjust it. As I am stitching, I'm always moving my hoop quite a lot because I tend to have a natural kind of inclination to go that way, and if my design is a certain way, then it becomes awkward, so I tend to move my hoop a lot to be able to stitch the way I would, in the direction that I want to stitch. So I think by now we're going to start working towards this slant going that way. We finished the bottom part and now we're going to work on the top. this one. Here you go. So all we have left now with this color is that tiny little bit there. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'm just gonna move on to the darker color and then we can finish off once we've done that bit. So this is color 3816. And again, I'm gonna pull out 2 strands because that's to follow with what we've just been doing. Let me show you again how I do my knot. And we are ready. I'm going to start with the top here. So sometimes this happens, and it's important that you don't tug this way or you will make a proper knot. When it's like this, you kind of put your needle through the top hook like this. You tug it a little bit and then it will loosen that, and then there you go. See? Whereas if you had tugged in between the two, like holding the two side of the thread, it would have made a proper knot. Top is done here, and we're going to move to that part in the middle. To go around this little thing, we have to be inventive. So we're going to do the top part, still following the direction of your thread, and then we're just going to pick up from the bottom and do it there. Okay. So here, as you can see, it's going to be tricky to do this whole like move that we've been doing at the top and at the bottom. So we're going to treat it as if it was just a line drawn on the teapot. The reason we're going to do that is because if we wanted to do this, those little design in the middle would really get in our way and they would really make it awkward. So we're simplifying it by just doing it this way. just finished that bit here, and we now have to do the bottom and the top, and we will be done. The bottom is the same color as we've just done, so I've got a little bit of thread left. I'm just going to pick up from there, and with that shape it's going to be a little bit tricky because it's very small, but we're going to do the same as what we did for this bit and this bit. So we are going to try and slant it, so so do it kind of like vertical middle and then slant again, just so that it looks rounded again. So what's left of it is that really tiny little thing here. We're going to do it for the wing, the same direction. Actually, okay, sometimes, let me show you. Sometimes you might see it here. When you do the knot too close to the edge, you can see it in transparency. It shouldn't be an issue once we finish it. It will, either we will be able to cut bits or just to tidy it up. But to avoid that, sometimes the best way is to start from a place where it's not going to be on the edge. So here I'm going to start here in the middle and work my way from here. We're done. So this is it. This was day 3 of our challenge. I hope you are enjoying following along. I certainly am. Tomorrow we will be stitching the boots, and as always, we'll put all the details of where you can share your work with me, but I would love to see it. So once you are ready to share, please do so. I cannot wait. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. You take care. Bye.